This guy is the most unlikely incredible wonder kid I've signed in FM23. He has scored 8 goals, 1 assist, 2 goals, 4 goals in the UEFA Champions League, the Premier League, and the Carabao Cup, and he is currently the top goal scorer in the UCL. Ramses, I don't even know how to say his last name. He's so good. The music on the series got claimed, and there's only a couple episodes left, so I didn't really want to go back through and find some new music. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 11th episode of the FM23 Manchester United Beta Save with me, Raxor FM, and without Cristiano Ronaldo, where today we are versing Arsenal in the Premier League and then Juventus in our final game in our Champions League group. I think we have qualified, so I think we should be okay, but that is of course going to be for the top spot. If you are excited for today's video, please make sure you do smash the like button as well as subscribing to the Raxor FM YouTube channel. Again, I'm not going to hit a like target. I just want you to do what you want to do for me. If you feel like you enjoyed it, smash the like button. If you didn't, just move on. Okay, so since last time we saw each other, I have not simulated too many games, but it has gone very well. 3 games, 2-0, 3-1, and 4-0 with a hat-trick for Ramses. Mate, he is so good, and I just don't know how. The Danish wonder kid, he's an absolute world star for us right now. The Premier League still isn't going perfectly, and it does look very bad, but we do have a game in hand on every single team above us, so realistically being 12 points behind Man City isn't actually that bad, because if we do manage to win the 2 games that we have in hand on them, it will only be 6 points, which is still not great, but of course we are clawing our way back. So I'm not going to mess about. We're going to jump into the game, and we are going to go with Ramses as our cam today, and that's not because he's really, you know, he has earned his place, but, you know, it's more because Bruno is suspended. But Rashford, of course, is still incredible in the Premier League. 15 goals and 12 starts. So he's got to be starting up top for us. But aside from that, it's basically our strongest 11 with who? Varane out with injury. Aside from that, we're looking very flash indeed. Let's jump into it and let's come away with a win. It is going to be a difficult game, I would say. Arsenal, I feel like are going to be a decent side. And after their players have got a bit more potential, a bit more growth in this FM, I think they will be an even better side than they currently are in real life. Taking a look at their squad, I'm sure they've got Saka on the right wing. Yep, got Gabriel Jesus, Partey, Odegaard, a lot of players that have only gotten better with age. And I'm sure Tierney at left back is insane. So Tomiyasu was great, Saliba is amazing, and Saka, oh gosh, he's going to give us a headache today. And I'm already expecting it with the first highlight coming their way, hitting the woodwork. Luckily, Gabriel Jesus in real life and in this game cannot finish his dinner at the moment. So we've gotten away with the first opportunity there, going their way. There's Ramses on the ball. Rashford picks it up, tries to get it back, goes down, doesn't get a penalty shot. Okay, I thought that was what the highlight was going to be. Look, but Lacroix is running forward. He's not much of an attacker, but gosh, he has got some serious pace on him. He's nearly carved out a brilliant opportunity for us. Hasn't quite ended up going that way, but we do have a corner now. Luke Shaw to swing it in. Is he going to find anyone? We are at home today, though, actually, so potentially should be coming away with a win. Ramses into Guehi, and Guehi manages to score. I think I pronounced Guehi's name different every single time. I've gone with Guehi that time. The Guehi, and what's the other one that I go with? Guehi? Yeah, so definitely some options. Probably none of them actually correct. Well, I'm sure one of them is correct there. But he manages to smash it into the top corner, off the bar. Potentially his first goal for Manchester United as well. And of course, Ramses with the assist, and he's back on the ball here, putting a great ball. Okay, it's not a great ball, actually. I'm not gonna, praise him for that when realistically it's not a very good pass. But he's gonna win the ball back. We're gonna get it, and it's gonna be our highlight. I have a feeling in my bones that that's gonna happen. Gabriel into Saliba, Tomiyasu, just been knocked out of the World Cup in real life, into Odegaard. I'm gonna cough. It's brewing, team. Oh, gosh, I've been yelling too much at work, which doesn't show that I'm the best teacher of all time, unfortunately. Sancho into Rashford. Rashford, it's offside. He's offside? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's just missed it. Damn it. I was hoping I could continue that trend of him missing the goal on purpose when he's offside, but nah. He's just genuinely missed that. I think we're behind Newcastle. I thought we were ahead of them. Well, that's disappointing. But Ramses, almost scores there with a wonderful strike, hidden just over the bar. They must be in a game too, actually. I'm going to check this. It is not happening right now. So there is no way for us to go above them, even if we do manage to pick up all 3 points like it looks like. Brentford are in 4th. Have I not? I haven't caught on to that. I mean, I can understand Newcastle in 2nd. You know, it's a very rich football club. But Brentford in 4th. Now, that is just highly respectable. Highly respectable, boys and girls. It's Ramses picking up the ball, running down the right-hand side, trying to find some space, but has to cut back inside. And I don't mind it. He's put it into Guehi into Caicedo, Sancho, looking for Rashford, can't find him, finds Ramses, and he's just so good. He is so good. I just don't get it. His stats aren't that insane. His stats are good, don't get me wrong, but he should not be scoring as much as he is. He should not be playing as well as he has. He has managed to not score in one game, though, actually, if I'm being completely honest. Look, yeah, 6.9 rating, even that is a pretty good rating. But his stats, they're average. But not beating around the bush here. They're pretty average. But he just keeps scoring for fun. He is still considered a wonder kid, thank goodness. His potential has got to keep growing because, mate, he's just playing so well. Absolutely thrilled with his performance. Oh, and I've glitched the game. I fixed it. Have I fixed it? Oh, the dressing room. Okay, sweet. No, okay. And, okay. Oh, I didn't get to do... Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I think you all saw the glitches going on there. So my explanation of it was not great, but I'm sure you could understand what was going on if you were looking at your screen. But if you were, like doing the dishes, I can respect that because I love to do the dishes as I'm watching YouTube videos as well. But Rashford doesn't quite manage to finish that, but he finishes it there. Wow, that is a back-to-back highlight that I really was not expecting. As soon as someone clears it off the line, you do think that is the opportunity that you had. But Rashford gets another bite at the cherry, and he does not let this one slip. He manages to head the ball past Ramsdale, who has come massively out of his position that he really should be in. But I don't care. It's led to a 3-0 lead at this point in time. And we are looking very comfortable in this football match. 35 minutes to go, and substitutes are going to be made. It's going to keep us fresh for this last game in the Champions League group stage. Against the hardest team, I would say, Juventus. The other team that is going through with us. So it's going to be a tough competition. Diaby's coming on the right-hand side. I'm also bringing Justin on at right back, who was a very good rotation option for us in the end. I still think we did slightly overpay for him, but a very, very good option for us. And he's going to score this. Coupon Miners is going to score this. Every time they get an opportunity in this position, it goes in, and this is no different. I mean, in real life, when they get the chances like that, it's a chance and a half to get a goal, I will admit. But they score them so consistently in Football Manager. I wish they scored them that consistently in real life. It would just be so beautiful to watch. But unfortunately for us, not quite that way in real life. And unfortunately for us in Football Manager, not quite that way. It is quite that way in this game. We're going to have to bring off Ramses because I do want him to be playing in the next game. So we're bringing Eriksen and Nkunku on. And we're going to let the rest of the team sit for a wee bit, see if there's a last-minute injury to potentially have to bring someone off. So we don't want to make all 5 of our substitutes just yet. And Luke Shaw running down the left-hand side, one of the more tired players, gets into Caicedo. Caicedo trying to run past the defenders, does manage to. He's going to unleash, and he almost scores. It's a great save by Ramsdale, and you have to respect that. It is late in the game. They're kind of out of it. And he's still pulling off some brilliant moves to make sure his team stays in this competition. Actually, if they score now, it is seriously up in the air as to what's going to happen in the end of the game. So let's hope that we don't concede. The XG suggests that one highlight that they had from the free kick was a bit of a fluke. But let's make sure that there isn't any more flukes. So let's bring on Malacia for the last couple of minutes. Sit pretty with 2 goals to our name ahead of the Arsenal team, and potentially add one here. This one's a little too far out. No. Free kicks, Football Manager, they are broken. 4-1 to us, and it is Eriksen scoring it, doing the business, and I just should have rated him. I should have respected him. It's off the bar, it's in, and it is a 4-1 win for us. I'm sure the final whistle was only moments away. They've given the ball back to us. We must have kicked it out. Respect to them. Eriksen, Caicedo moving forward, trying to pump it forward. He does find Diaby. This could be one last highlight, actually. Trying to find players in the mixer. He does find Nkunku, and it's a great save once again by Ramsdale. And this one has got to be just the final minute highlight. I can't see any opportunities actually coming from this. Even though we are in a very good position, the final whistle has got to be blown at any moment in time. Caicedo trying to get a ball into the mixer. It is intercepted. Come on, referee. That's all she wrote. That's all we need. We don't need to see another highlight for Arsenal. Thank you very much. Evanilson taking it to the corner. We've brought him down. Lequara's made a foul. And I think that there's got to be the final whistle being sounded now. Come on, Fabio Vieira, hit it away. That's it. It's been a minute and a half over. It's now up for a goal kick. This is just kind of dragging. There we go. 4-1 win. Great result. Can we get the same against Juventus? That is a real question. I would absolutely love it if we could, because they are currently top of the Champions League group. We are second, and of course, in the Champions League, every team is very good. So if we can slightly avoid a decent team by coming away with a better than 2-goal win against Juventus, that would be brilliant. Actually, even a win, just any kind of win, gets us above them because we're on the same amount of points. So got nothing to do with goal difference here. A draw would see them finish top, but a win would see us finish top. Let's jump into it. Let's try and win that, because we really do want to avoid some of these top quality teams that are involved. And you best believe Ramses is going to be right there helping us along the way. Here we go. For the top spot, let's get into it. It is a strong team that we're going with, but slightly rotated, obviously, just because of tired players and the fact that it is the Champions League. You know, it's just the right thing to do. So let's jump into the game. We've got Nkunku, Malacia, we've got Demiral, still not quite a fully fit Varane, Henderson's in, Eriksen's in, and of course the rest of the team the exact same. So that right hand side still very strong. That midfield cam, of course, being Ramses, and the striker Rashford staying the same. And I feel like we can do the job here, even though we are against the top team. We are at home, we are in form, and we have Rashford and Ramses. I just don't see any way that we don't. Okay, no, that's a stupid thing to say, isn't it? But you know what I'm trying to say here. We have a very strong 11. We're versing Paul Pogba, the former Manchester United player, recently left in real life. Obviously, this is his second season in this game at Juventus, but there has still got to be a little bit of bad blood, a little bit of anger towards him from the Manchester United fans. And I can't even cut that cough out because it's in the middle of a highlight. Henderson picks up the ball. That was a terrible highlight. I guarantee I'm not going to cut that cough out though anyway. See, it's not. I'm not just, lying about these to have a quick break. That would be stupid, by the way. I'd just say I need a quick break. Or I'd just edit it out if I needed a quick break. But I am quite lazy, aren't I? Rashford's through here though, and it's 1-0 just like that. Is it Eriksen that's picked up the assist? A yellow card already for him. Yeah, that's slightly concerning as our box-to-box midfielder. But that is a great ball over the top by him. Dalot puts it into Anthony. Anthony back into Eriksen. He's got a lot of yards that he's got to get there. But he just gets it perfectly over the defenders. Rashford, wearing the captain's armband today, I believe, managed to make it 1-0 to Manchester United. 15 minutes on the clock, and we have another highlight for us. This is going swimmingly right now. I think if you look at our teams in our group, it's a difficult group. But I do think that we are the best. Winning the Premier League last season, it's always going to make us look like the favourites in any group. But we definitely did get a difficult run. And it has been proven by the way that we haven't exactly dominated left, right and centre. 13 points from what? 4 games? That's actually quite good. That is quite good. When 16 points is the maximum. Yeah. No, 16 points is not the maximum. 4 games. We haven't played 4 games. We played 6 games, 18 points is the maximum. So we'll only drop 5 points. That is actually pretty respectable, considering the fact that we have some very decent teams. But, still, it doesn't show that you're the most dominant, most incredible side of all time. But this performance is showing that. Rashford making it 2-0, and he has not started a lot of games. Actually, I don't know if he's played a single game in the Champions League so far this season. I'm actually tempted to look at it, and I'm sure he would be absolutely livid about that in real life. No, okay, he's played quite a bit of Champions League for us, but he hasn't scored in any games yet until today, a double, and he is absolutely saying to the world, look, I know that Ramses is coming through the ranks. I know that he looks decent. but I am still the main man. I am Manchester United through and through. I am Marcus Rashford, and I give children food at schools, which is just, to be honest, better than anything he could do on a football pitch. So mad respect Marcus Rashford for not only that, but scoring 2 goals in the first half. He could certainly make it a hat-trick in the second half, as we see that Ramses is getting tired. I feel bad taking him off, but he's quickly deteriorating, and we do have other players that I know would love an opportunity in that cam position. Hannibal certainly being one of them. A couple others I know that can do a great job there. And Kunku can move in there, can get Diaby in there, and I'm actually going to bring him off. I love him, absolutely love him. I know that this video is sort of about him, but he's not having the best performance. He is tired. I don't want to make him injured because I'm honestly loving chucking him in whenever I get the chance. But Hannibal, 44 for 43, is coming onto the pitch to see what he can do for the last couple of minutes of our Champions League group. Well, he's getting a good 35 minutes out there, so I don't think you can complain all that much. Fernandes, also a starter that I don't want to make tired. Same with Dalot. So let's get those players off. Martinez doing a very good job in that midfield role. I think switching him to that in this game has worked a treat. He's not going to be a world-class midfielder for us, but it just gives us a bit of versatility. And I feel like we did need that midfielder more than we needed the centre-back that he is actually, obviously in real life, playing as. But he's just doing a pretty decent job there. 6.9 average rating. Last season he only managed to get a 6.85. So I feel like it's about the same ballpark. He's doing a decent job. I can't complain too much. I'm sure when he gets fully natural, he can only get better from where he is right now. But Anthony, last substitute. No, sorry, I have 2 more substitutes. I have to make them both in this round. Gahi starts for us. Don't want to make him tired. Rashford's on a hat-trick. I feel rude bringing him off. So let's keep him on the pitch, see if he can get that last goal. He's on his penultimate goal at the moment to get in the hat-trick. Well, he has got the penultimate one. But, you know, I don't think I used that word correctly. I think I just wanted to use a big word to make myself sound smart, and it didn't really work, unfortunately. But what has worked is our performance today. 89th minute, 5 minutes of additional time, and we could actually see that hat-trick coming Rashford's way. Eriksen, over the top. Rashford's in. He chips it, and it's in. He's managed to get a hat-trick in the Champions League final game of the group stage. Beautiful performance by the team, and that just puts the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake, for a great game and a great group stage performance. Let's not, take a bite out of the cake and make it look kind of ugly if we concede here. That would not be ideal. It'd be kind of like if we just put the cherry on top and then, this is a great analogy. It'd be like if we put the cherry on top and then someone got rid of the stem of the cherry. I know it's not edible, but look, like that's got to be on there. For fundamental cherry recognition reasons, it's got to stay on there. And actually, we've just put another cherry on top of it. Put another cherry on top, but not in like a way that overpowers the first cherry or makes it look tacky. It's a good cherry. It's a good kind of second cherry, if you know what I mean. Like, I think you know what I mean, boys and girls. 4-0 win. That was comfortable. And I guess from those 2 games, it does make me think we really do still have a chance of winning this Champions League. We really do still have a chance of winning this Premier League, even though we are admittedly down in 4th place, not even able to go above Newcastle if we win our game in hand on them. But we are an incredible team. We have some great players, and we have some serious depth. So it's a marathon, not a sprint, boys and girls. And next time we see each other, I think we will be in the January transfer window. I cannot justify I keep giving you these short simulations. I'm sorry. To be honest with you, I'm just... And I love YouTube. I absolutely love making these videos. And I love Football Manager. I'm just not that into it this year, to be honest. This Manchester United save, it's going all right. But I am looking forward to jumping into something else afterwards. But I started it. I've got to finish it. I've just put on a bit of YouTube state because I'm trying to look at my YouTube studio. I can tell that you guys, again, probably a little bit annoyed by the lack of consistency for uploads, just based off the views. But hey, those 3 signs and 3 sale support is still amazing. And actually, even these video support is awesome considering the fact that I am so sporadic. So I do want to say a huge thank you to all of you for that. I've got 1,561 subscribers. Like, that is mental to me that I haven't shown my face and I've been able to do that. just sort of, working full time now as well. It's just awesome, team. Like, I really appreciate it. And very soon I will have been monetized for a whole year. So I'm going to make a very quick video at the end of the year when that does happen, when I have been monetized for a year, to let you know how much I've made. If you do want to see that, please let me know down in the comment section below, because as a really small YouTuber, I feel like it would be quite interesting to see what I've done. I feel like it's been, an interesting experience to actually see how much money I can make from YouTube. I'm not going to lie to you, boys and girls. I am not quitting my day job anytime soon, but of course it is so cool to play video games, literally get paid for it, and have you guys enjoy my content along the way. So thank you guys so much. Honestly, it's a huge dream come true doing this just as a hobby that I can somehow make a little bit of money from. Yeah, it means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Sorry that I ended up sort of going on a ramble there at the end. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have, and I'll see you all later.